much. Thank you, Pramila ma'am, for this such a great introduction. Thank you so much.
Okay. Aabha, this brings valuable perspectives from our world business and entrepreneurship, which decision, uncertainty, relationship, failures, opportunity constantly test our self-awareness. So today we are not simply asking what is self-awareness, but we are asking or we are trying to discover ourselves and how does this is inside you say what do outside. That means today we have our theme of discussions, or we are more concentrating about what we have our inside that drive in our outside. So first, let me type questions. First, we'll start our opening questions. Who am I? Aabha, let me begin with a simple questions that may actually be one's life harder questions. So when you remove your job, your achievement, your success, your roles, your titles, who are you? So this is the follow-up questions. Was there is a particular experiences that help you discover something important about yourself? Okay,
Yes.
up
So
to you.
true. So true. Thank you for the question, ma'am. So when I hear this question, like, who am I actually think it's one of the hardest questions because we're so used to introducing ourselves through labels. We say, I'm a student, I am an entrepreneur, I'm a daughter, I'm a founder, I'm a content creator. But today, if somebody asks me who I am, I can say I am Aabha Basnet. I am the founder of Rawhide Leathers. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a blogger, and I've been invited to give guest lectures and so on. But if you remove all of that, I think I still am that cheerful, very jolly, very sensitive, and curious girl I was as a child. And I've always been someone who feels things deeply. I've always been creative. I've always loved painting. I've always loved creative stuffs, dancing, and even today, when I'm building a business, I think I'm creating something like I'm being creative. That little girl is being creative still somewhere. Somewhere inside me, I'm still being creative. But life has added many layers to that girl. And I've experienced heartbreaks, I've experienced difficult relationships, and I've made decisions that were extremely difficult for me. I've had moments where I didn't understand my own emotions very well, and then I went through education, completed my MBA, started my business, built rawhide leathers, and gradually became more and more confident on myself. So today, I don't think my identity is one particular thing. I'm a sensitive and strong girl. I'm emotional and very ambitious. I think I'm very creative and very practical girl, and I'm confident. And sometimes I still do overthink. Yeah, I still do. But I think that's actually is to me. It's about being honest to yourselves, being honest to different parts of yourselves without pretending that you're only the successful version of yourself. So, my achievements that I've had is also a part of my life, part of my story, but that's not my entire identity. I think so. So, like, if you ask me, who Ava is underneath all these levels and all this status and everything, I'd say I'm a person who is still evolving, still becoming. I'm still learning how my mind works, how my emotion influences me, what I value, what my boundaries are, and what kind of person I want to become. So I think there's much more interesting than having just one answer to that question, who I am. There are so many things to say about myself, I would say. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. This is wonderful experiences you have revealed with us. So like your integrity, stable, multi-layers, and driving your emotions, learning from failure with your different sources. So this is the wonderful approaches and many things you have discovers about yourself. So actually, Abba,
Exactly.
I have
So
listened
true.
more things from your conversation. So actually, sometimes
As a
do you feel difficult? Do you face any difficulties? So actually, self-awareness, not only understanding our emotions, our thoughts, and our behavior, but there are many factors. Factors are there. Like for example, your self-concept, your self-image, your self-ideal. Because this is the core things. First, we have to work on these. So finding these all things sometime definitely, most of the humans are facing these challenges, not understanding who am I, because we have less time to explore ourselves most than others, because we are more given
yeah,
our time to explore others. Like for example,
so true.
what others will think, what others will feel,
Exactly.
and what others would raise, what others like have different type of properties, educations, positions,
Right.
power,
Right.
influence, so many things we are just engaged because
Exactly.
our mind doesn't have that much space to think
So true.
all the people and all the things. Because my main intention, me and my friends had main intentions to have this type of sessions. Persons let understands first themselves, have their simple thinking process, no need much complex and no need for making overloaded in our cognitive, our brain. So this is a things
True, true,
happening.
true,
I'm
true.
sure you also found sometime difficult and sometime gone through different type of failure challenges. You
Understood.
have
Yeah. I
you have
did. I did. Yes.
yeah. Okay, you have cried a lot. Sometimes you are stuck to make difficulties to make decisions. These are the things are happening. So if you are, if you, so can you share one examples like you had faced to make good decisions or you had failed at that time, how you
Make
navigate?
decisions.
Oh, yeah, how you navigate with your personal skills. That means your potential, because I think in your business, you are the persons, you have to make your own decisions. No, that making decisions, I'm sure you also
True.
gone through lots of pressure. So at that time, what skills that drive you to make good decisions? Abba, please.
Okay, yeah, I've already said that creativity is one of my strength and sensitivity is one of my weakness and also my strength at the same time. So one of the most difficult things that I've learned is to sometimes, make decisions that is right for you. That might not be easy for you. That might be very painful. That might feel very painful, but that can be right for you. So I've had to make difficult personal decisions in my life where I had to choose between what felt emotionally comfortable at that moment and what I knew was healthier for me in long term. And I think that's where I really understand the difference between emotion and action. When you're emotionally attached to something, your emotions can tell you stay. Your fear can tell you what if you regret leaving, right? Your mind can create hundreds of possibilities, but eventually you have to come back to what is actually right for you. And that experience has taught me that feeling something very strongly doesn't necessarily mean I had to act according to that feeling. This is where a T approach makes sense to me. like emotions, what I'm feeling, what I'm doing. For example, I might feel hurt, and my immediate thought might be, I need to react. But I have to pause and ask myself, why am I hurt? Is it something that just happened, or is it my past influencing my decision? Is it something that is that what I actually want to become? What do I feel like doing? And I also ask what is aligned with my values. So because sometimes the emotionally easiest decision isn't the healthiest decision to make, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong. That doesn't necessarily mean you are always right, always wrong. And it taught me that I'm much more resilient than I thought I was. And it also taught me that I don't have to understand everything immediately. Sometimes we want an answer right away. Why did this happen? Why do I feel this way? What should I do? Why have I become like this? Why is it happening to me? But we have to create some distance with that certain type of situation. And if I feel extremely angry, extremely hurt, and extremely excited, I have to make an important decision. And this is the biggest thing that I have learned about myself. Okay, I can feel something very deeply without without making myself feel completely control in my behavior. That's probably one of the biggest signs of growth that I've experienced so far. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's so wonderful. You have lots of
Yes.
experiences and lots of insight you have shared with us. Yeah, actually,
Thank you.
our mind. So it's very busy. Our mind is very busy because that thoughts we don't know from where it's coming from. Different sources we have. Our source, our thought type source, our
True,
value, our friends, our family, ourself, our career, education,
true,
health, so many things. And then,
true,
but
true.
if we are living free in our mind, so that have chance to create lots of negative emotions and negative energy for us. Then if we have negative energy and if we have like negative energy drain, that definitely
Yeah,
that actions also, behavior also would be negative.
so true.
So that's why, because that's why I'm much more talking. I'm making noise. Let's have to connect our thought, emotions, and actions because you have shared with me. Actually, I also gone different pressure and different sources that used to give pressure to you, and then you said you have limit your sources. So that would be good because we are not that much big head. We don't have big head, no, to listens, to give and to storage all things in our mind. So let's with this type of forum, let's our thought, our mind can get free, empty.
Yeah,
So no need full of informations to keep in our mind because that
true.
mind is captain for us, no? So here
So true. So
we
true.
have, we should not, emotions. This is the great captain. So we should not ignore our emotions because emotions play a vital role for us to connect with
It
your
does. It
thought,
does.
to connect with your behavior. So that things can have your first phase, that is value. First, let have our value of our life, value of our like a personal life, value of our professional life, our education, our others matter. So if we can develop, if we can create our value, that we have pause and we have to explore that value and that start for our thinking, our emotions, that will go proper alliance, then our behavior will be planned. So this way can make persons happy. This way persons can understand who am I. So no need to copy, no need to comparison, no need to complain, no need to competitions, because we came alone and we have to go alone. So why to
Yes,
compare?
true.
So this is the main things I like to explore more and more. People led to hype and exchange our ideas, how is going on, how we can navigate, how we can manage such type. But this is the simple, so we don't hype much a big theme. This is the simple theme. So that simple things really I like to connect with your young business men. No? So that definitely you have your inner, if you have your value, that value drive your thought, that thought drive your words, that words drive your actions, that
So
became
true.
your character and destiny. So this is the your connections that that's why you got success, and you are driving, you are innovating new things every day, so you can reach others people's heart, others people expectations in your business environment. So Ava, with your like I have seen you have 3 years experiences with this environment, with this business. So, would you like to share some lessons with others' young mind? So they also,
Young mind.
yeah,
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 sure.
yeah. They also can start. They also can invest their positive energy, positive thought, positive actions for making them success and satisfaction. What could be suitable tips for them? Can you share with us?
Yeah, sure, sure. It's one of the things that I wanted to say for so long, because I want young generations to know that emotional intelligence is the huge part of your life, and you have to know your mind, your action, your behavior very, very wisely. You have to think very wisely. And you don't, I think that emotional fluctuation is something entrepreneurs and all the youngsters don't talk about enough, but your business can affect how you can see yourself if you are not careful enough. So I've learned to separate my business is struggling today from I am not good enough. Yeah, so those are two different statements, and that distinction has helped me tremendously. And I would say something that young generations can learn from me is that you have to know what you're feeling, what you're thinking, what am I about to do, your actions, and finally, is that action aligned with who you want to become?
Yes.
Because that there's a huge difference between reaction and response. A
Yeah.
reaction is actually automatically, and the response gives you the choice, and sometimes those 10 seconds can save your entire life,
Yeah.
like entire relationship, entire business decisions, entire, you will not regret having those 5 minutes later.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think this is where tea approach,
Mhm.
tea aware becomes something we can actually use it every day in our everyday lives.
Mhm.
When you pause, when you create awareness, you might realize that I'm not actually angry, I'm not actually hurt, or I'm not actually failing, I'm not disappointed. And once you understand that emotion, you can make a better decision. So I would say, don't try to stop yourself from feeling. Feel. Don't try to silence your thoughts. Absorb them. Don't try to suppress your emotions. Understand them.
Yeah.
And don't automatically let every emotion decide your action. For me, emotional intelligence is not about becoming emotionless, right?
Mhm.
It's about becoming more aware enough to choose. And if I had to leave everyone with one sentence, I would say that your emotion can sit in the driver's seat
Yeah.
and tell you what's happening, right? But you should still be the one holding the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's
And
oh yeah.
yeah,
Okay, okay. So I really appreciate your experiences and insight. Yeah, you have to sit in diverse seat, or you have to use lens of emotional intelligence. If you use lens of emotional intelligence, definitely you can understand who you are, how
So
you are
true.
managing yourself, how you can understand others, and how you are influencing to others. This is the simple formula. No need much. We don't have much difficult. I no need much exercise, but you have to work regular basis, small ways. So that could help to enhance and cultivate your emotional intelligence. This is the skills. This is not subjective things going and writing in the blackboard and writing so many contexts and so many words, playing and so much lecturer class. That would not work for emotional intelligence. That start from yourself. Every person's they have their own uniqueness. They have their own unlocking power. We have different type of like waves in our brain, like delta waves, alpha waves, gamma, beta. So many waves are there. So that waves I used to correlate with television, that television and remote control. No? So let have remote control yourselves to manage your brain wave. So that could be help what time you want to change your waves. Okay, thank you so much. You are much more highlighting your
So much.
wonderful
Oh my God. Thank you so
experiences.
much from your
Yeah,
end.
wonderful experiences. Actually, this we used to talk like this is a simple ways to become empower, to become competency, to no improve our abilities. But this is the simple ways we can improve. I used to say other persons, let's have 1% improvements per day. If you start 1% of improvements, definitely 360 days. That will multiply a lot. But you have your value, you have your attitude. That's why your attitude, your gratitude, your altitude should have or should go proper ways. That only you can acknowledge, and you can like empower. You can make happy yourself, because we are much more like concerns with other persons how they are happy or not. If like we are not curing ourselves, we really we are happy, really we are satisfied, we are not concerning ourselves, we are concerning much more others happiness. First make your own happiness, then go for others happiness. For
Yeah,
make
you have to
your
make your own happiness priority.
yes, that things I used to connect with building house. I used to connect this information with building house. First, like while we are building house, basement, so many like rod, so many
Ah,
concrete we used to
yeah,
put in the basement. Our
yeah.
personal
Job,
competence,
job.
for our personal level, we have to put more concrete, more rod, so that our we can put a strong pillar, no? So for
True,
before
true, true,
making
true,
a
true.
pillar in the house, we had to take care basement strongly. That is
Yes,
our thought, our emotions, and our actions. Because
yes,
now we are much affected our thought process, because our thought
true.
process have we are giving to other person. No, we are not
Exactly,
taking care our mind.
exactly.
We are not taking care our mind, so that our mind like a negative impact with our body.
Yeah, it's
We don't have,
overpowering you,
yeah,
right?
we don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
connections of body and mind. And then if we don't
Right,
have
right,
connection
right.
body and mind, definitely behavior could go another ways. That's why my
True,
formula is
true.
T chia.
Yeah, tea of
Early
course.
morning, yeah, early
I
morning we
love
should
it.
have
I love it. I love it
early
actually.
morning we need to have tea. And then both tea is there, another is soft power, another is the hard power, no, like soft skill and hard skill. Hard skill is your
Right.
Hard skill is your like morning. You are having different type of skill base, IQ base, soft skills that you are having your what today I'm thinking. What are the thinking is coming in my mind?
Yeah.
What that mind, that thought process impact my emotions, my heart. I know, and that both go proper aligns or not. This is the my
True.
ways. And then another things for reflections of your conversation, what you have shared with me, like your response and reaction, like respond have beautiful brain and beautiful belief system in the respond.
Mm.
I used to talk about ABC,
Yeah.
ABC, that is the activating factors. That activating factors difference are theirs, like from you, from others, they will activate our thought process,
True. True.
they used to activate us. And then there is a C means that is the consequences, that consequences will be
Ah,
negative and
makes
positive.
sense. Makes sense.
Yes. And then in between of A and C there is a B, so if you are beautifully fill in the blank, or use your brain system, use your belief system, positive word, definitely your consequences, sorry, your outcome will be positive. This is your choice. So you have to do
Oh
your
my
own duty,
God, that's too
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah. You have to do your own
Yeah.
duty.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so glad today, ma'am.
oh,
I'm so
oh.
glad.
Oh, thank you so much for having I know having wonderful discussion with you. Because our time only
Thank you
40
for
minutes.
inviting me, ma'am.
So
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you so
really,
much.
really happy and really appreciate your journey, your new innovations going on in your business. All the best.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
All the
much.
best for
Wishing
you
a very
too.
good day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.